Hey guys, I got another WARNO gameplay for you on Mountain River again with the 2nd Panzergrenadier versus the 35th Air Assault Brigade. And I don't think my opponent utilizes any forward deployment troops starting off. And fortunately we did spawn on the good side of the map again. But just because you spawn on the good side of the map doesn't guarantee a victory. Our Centaur does a good job at cutting off his troops, pushing into the objective. But we'll be taken out. We do have a nice SPG watching this main road into the objective. And this time that he makes it to the objective before I do. But I've got a larger infantry force to push him out. And anytime you're making a push, you should definitely be evolving any IFVs or tanks to support your infantry. Good timing on the Leos. Just as he was pushing his armor out of the forest, the Leos came in to ambush them. We try to force our way in. Not doing too bad of a job. It is hard to support with these IFVs because at the edge of this tree line, their AT can one-shot or two-shot my IFVs. I just dropped some HE bombs by their command, taking out one of their vehicles. I'll try to make sure I stay close up on the action this time instead of far out. This his attack helo is giving us a problem, so we definitely want to get those Gepards in as soon as possible to keep back his support helicopters. Our Leo does find a side shot on the command vehicle. We do get a nice ambush on their reinforcements, both the reinforcements, before they can even dismount. It's ideally what you want all the time. If anything, he should have dismounted sooner instead of getting right up on the objective. We do get the jump on their helicopters with our IFVs, but they're not enough to take them out. It's unfortunate that our Gepards aren't closer. We probably could have wiped these guys out before they even touched the ground. And that attack helo is still giving us problems, and we see a push on the left now. The main focus for both players is probably on the right side of both the middle objective in the beginning of the game, and then if that doesn't work out, probably push the opposite side. I think he messed up in the at the start, putting a lot of points into tanks. I think it's hard for either one to push on this side of the map just because you're in such an open field. You have such a thin tree line here, it's hard to sneak any units into the town. He does get a nice push into the town though, forcing me back. I definitely didn't have a problem with enemy artillery this game. I just faced a lot of enemy infantry supported by their vehicles. But again, the enemy doesn't utilize this flank on the objective, so I gladly put my recon units here to catch them off guard. Does a good job at finding my command. That was a huge mistake allowing his command to come down the main road. Putting in huge danger. We do have a good amount of units here. I just want to try and heal them up and resupply them before they make another push back into the zone. He did do a good job at pushing in my left side with armor, but he won't be able to hold it if he doesn't have any infantry over there. It seemed like he focused all of his infantry over here, which isn't bad. But still, if you wanted to hold that objective, you should have definitely had some infantry pushing up with the armor. Sometimes it's hard to know if they have another fighter coming in, so you don't know if you completely dominated the skies or not. So really, I could have had just free reign on anything back here. He does call a seed airplane to come in and help deal with my fighters, but it's just going to be outgunned. And with just armor and no infantry supporting the armor on the left side, he loses it and has to retreat. And we find his command vehicle that was hiding here with our recon units. That's why you can't leave your flank open. If he would have guarded this a little better, instead of focusing heavily on this, he could have prevented his command from being taken out so easily. He's got some armor coming in, but he really should have a lot of infantry dumped on the objective to help hold it, or supply vehicles like that big supply helo in the back. I know how important it is to keep supplies on the objective, so I call on another supply helo. Again, we do have tanks and SPGs watching the middle here in this road, just to stop any advance or push or flank on the left side of this objective and funnel him into the middle. Yeah, I definitely don't do a good job with utilizing my FVs. Anything at the edge of the forest will be seen by their AT crews and taken out pretty swiftly. We find their command hiding out here with our IFV. And the rest of the infantry gets surrounded on the objective. I don't think he has any more fighter jets left. But he does have some bombers. We do run into a huge problem with these ATGM helicopters. Got a nasty 30mm on them. The 23. But we do call in some HE bombers to help deal with them. And with no more fighters left and poor AA, it's pretty easy to dominate the skies. As you see, it's pretty much downhill from here. Maybe there's a possibility of a comeback, but I have a huge amount of I have more troops than him, so I got a huge troop lead on him. Maybe artillery would have helped a lot to drive my troops out, or to take a lot of them out. We do see another push mounting on the left, because the right side didn't go so well. I kind of neglected the left side with healing and resupplying my troops, so it allows them to just go on get in unopposed through the this main road here. But it shouldn't be too much of a problem because we got two Leos to his left to help push him out, and generally just a larger infantry force. Seems like he has a lot of his infantry coming in through helicopters, and that's not like a problem. But if he could, I think he could land here. This would be ideal for landing your troops and making them come in through the forest instead of this hostile landing zone for them. What I like about helicopters is that even though they crash, the crew can survive, but they're just heavily damaged. And with that, they're out in the open, they're not gonna survive much longer. So yeah, the problem I see with my opponents when they attack this objective is unloading the troops too late on the objective. They should be unloading them early and going through this forest, and then peeking with their support vehicles through the forest to help push them in. That or a simple smoke artillery could definitely help them get onto the objective. We do see infantry coming in on the left, but just too late to really do anything. It probably just would have been better if they amassed their troops and pushed with the armor instead of the armor going in by themselves and now the infantry coming in by themselves. Spednaz helicopter goes down, but they survive, so they do neutralize the zone. But they're caught out in the open, so they won't survive long. I definitely want to keep your tank in an urban area where it can be flanked by infantry with AT. I could have definitely pushed harder and been more aggressive, but I just wasn't knowledgeable enough about how ahead I was than my opponent. I think in general I played too safe, so in my next video or videos I'll try to be more aggressive. But if you want to help guarantee a win, it's especially on this map, it doesn't hurt to be defensive. And that's it. It's a pretty quick one. I think my opponent just invested too heavily on armor and not supporting his infantry with his armor. But yeah, definitely was a good game for me. But yeah, that should really be this game should really be taken as a more for learning, like what to do and what not to do. But yeah, thanks for watching. I will continue to make more multiplayer gameplay videos and do my best on entertaining intros. Like and subscribe if you want to help support me. Uh, use that comment section as a feedback tool. Tell me what I could be doing better, what I'm doing wrong. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.